Hi everyone, just trying to get the best possible angles here. As some of you know, doing these traditional style art streams is one of the most challenging setups that I ever try to do. It's like you have to get everything just right no matter what you do. It's always a little awkward looking, but that's okay. Trying something a little different today. Oh, you know what, also let me switch to live chat too. I think my page refreshed finally. See if that stays up. This thing loves to tip over. Okay, yeah, switch to live chat. There we go. Hey Angel Dust fan. Hi Rainbow Skies. Hi Aubrey Messina. Hello everyone. Hi Robert. Hi Bam Flam. Artwork of yours and I forgot you did art. Oh really? That's funny. Hi Random Shipper. Which art piece do you own, Bam Flam? Hi Zoe. Hi Ryden. Hi everyone. Hey Andrew. Hello, hello. Sorry, no, this is probably still a little bit of an awkward angle. I decided to try it today with the tablet like camera screen instead of the like awkward mirror thing that I was doing for a while. I have no idea if this will be better or worse, but I was like, let's give it a shot and see how it goes. So far, I feel like it's better, right? I think so. The like mirror way that I was doing it before was like so awkward. This over. A little better. Okay, yeah. Going to the state tech fair next? Oh heck yeah. Yeah, congrats on getting second place. That's amazing. Hi Eleanor Waffles. The Deltarune one? Yeah, the Deltarune trio. I'm so glad. I love that one. Love your earrings. Oh, thank you. Hi Meb. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, that's amazing that you got second place. So sorry, I just realized this isn't plugged in. Although I don't know, does it really need to be? Usually my art live streams only go for like 2, maximum 3 hours. I think this thing can survive that long without being plugged in. Just because, like, you know, I'll have like a dangling cord in front of my face. Well, we'll see. I'll like keep an eye on it, and if it looks like it's dying, then I'll plug it in. How's your day today? My day's going pretty good. I actually got like some really good news today because I found out I got an artist alley table at C2E2, so I'm like extremely excited about that. It was a complete coincidence that that I found out about that on the day that I'm doing an art live stream, so it was very good timing. Yeah, I had kind of like given up hope on getting a table at that show. For those who don't know, it's like one of the biggest conventions. It's like, you know how there's like New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con? C2E2 is the same people. It's just their Chicago show. So yeah, it's like I got waitlisted to get a table, and I was literally going to like email them tomorrow just to be like, so is there like any chance that I can still get in? Because that show's in a month. And before I could even email them, I got an email today just being like, hey, so some tables opened up, first come, first serve, you better hurry. And I was like, gimme, gimme, gimme. So I was very excited about that. Just seeing this makes me happy. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Sunskari, sorry. Don't know if I said that right. Hi, Glamrock. Yeah, hi, everyone. Yeah, so been a while since I've done a traditional art stream. Kind of feels weird to have the tablet like over here instead of me like just working on the tablet. The thing is like, you know, I never wanted anyone to think that me having a tablet meant that I was like only gonna do digital art from now on. Because actually, like, the thing is, I got asked to do some commission work for a Kickstarter, and I did that stuff digitally on the tablet, And so, you know how it is. Like, if you have to do something for fun versus for work, it kind of like changes the feeling of things. And so, just from like doing the commission work, like, I just got like just a little like over it with the digital art, like briefly. I was just like, I don't know, I had like an urge to like do some traditional art again, and then obviously I will go back to digital right away after that. But yeah, I just like, since I like had to do that art like with the tablet, I was like, I just want to like work on some paper with some ink and just, you know, do something like strictly for fun. And you know, some people had been asking me if I was like planning on doing a puppet illustration. I mean, I already have that one sketchbook illustration of the puppet that I did. This is from a little while ago. Um, but you know, this is just like a small little like sketchbook thing. So I was like, I kind of want to do something a little bigger. Um, but gosh, now that I have a table for C2E2, I'm starting to wonder if I should like, I only have 1 month to prepare. And like stuff like this could be good as like little mini prints or something. If I'm gonna do anything like that, I have to like really, really hurry because 1 month to prepare for a show is like nothing. So I have to start thinking about stuff like that right away. Um, Hi, Porter LaCroix. Looks so good. Thank you, Ed Kennedy. Been a long while since I've been here. Yeah, welcome back, Ash. Hi, Erica Torres. Oh, drawing's so cute. Thank you. How's the Glamrock Chica cosplay going? We just did a makeup test, actually. If you watch the last live stream that I did on Tuesday, I think we finally got the makeup figured out. Yeah, I feel like the face I ended up with by the end of that live stream, I was like, yeah, this is the face we're gonna go with. So we're really, really close to being done with the Glamrock Chica cosplay, which is good because honestly, if that one like turns out really nice, that one has a lot of potential as like a cosplay I'd wear at my table at C2E2. So I'm glad that I'm finishing it sooner rather than later. Liked and subscribed to you. Oh, thank you, Angel Dust. I appreciate that. Hi, Jerry Singer. Cowboy friend became a girl. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. Looks lovely. Thank you, Glamrock. Birthday's in 6 days. Happy early birthday. Hey, Andy. Hi, Buggy Art. Hi, Pub. Pub. I always stumble on that name. Sorry. Love your drawing. Thank you, Lay. Yeah, for everyone who just got here, yeah, I'm working on I know I've been doing a lot of digital art, but yeah, I'm decided I wanted to do some traditional art today. Obviously I didn't get super far with the ink, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I got like held up by some stuff today. I had intended on getting way farther before the stream, but that's all right. Like we can just work on some of this during the stream. Hi Sid. I heard sloppy cat noises, and sure enough, there's Sid. Hello. I think the cats just ate their food. They had dinner. Um, yeah, I can. Sid, how can I smell your breath from here? You are like across the room. That's why we call him the sloppy cat. So yeah, yeah, as always, I never get like super far during these like art streams. They're really more just meant to be like a fun little hangout thing because it's like, yeah, you can draw all by yourself or you can like draw on a live stream with some people. So it's okay that I didn't get super far because like we're just chilling here. But yeah, I think with this piece because I really just want to like have fun with this one. I'm basically just gonna be doing like black and white ink stuff. Like that's like the thing I've always been known for. It's like I wouldn't call it my specialty. I don't have any specialties, but like it's something I'm at least like comfortable with doing. Um, and like very minimal coloring. Like I don't want this to be like a super rendered kind of thing. But I do want to like do my like gold paint thing that I always love doing. So I was already like thinking ahead to some of it. Like I'm picturing these stars being in gold. And I'm also thinking like the buttons, the little circles could be gold. I feel like that could be really cute. Um, so yeah, I'm like, I want this to like be just like not an overly complicated, just like a simple, like fun illustration. I don't know, depending on how it turns out, like I could print this one for C2E2. I have to start thinking in those terms now. Um, but yeah, I figure let's just like get started on some of this here. And like I said, I'm just gonna be like casually working on this while we just kind of chat and hang out for like a couple hours. Nothing crazy. Um, got the leg warmers done. Yeah, finally got the leg warmers done. And I tried them out. They're awesome. I love them. They work great. So yeah, we are super, super close to being done with Glamrock Chica. It's literally just down to the like tiniest little details now before we like wrap it up for regular Chica. Again, that doesn't include like Shattered Chica or anything, but just like the main cosplay. You're drawing right now, Erica Torres? Heck yeah. Yeah, I always hope that like when I do these kinds of live streams, like obviously not everyone likes drawing or doing art, but like for those who do, I always encourage you to like draw with me. 'Cause I don't know, isn't it like more fun when you're like doing a thing with other people like this? But yeah, I mean I do fully acknowledge like not everyone likes to draw. So, you know, for those who don't, I'm not trying to put pressure on anyone. Like, it's like a let's draw live stream. You have to draw if I'm drawing. It's not like that. It's just meant to be like fun and hanging out. And if you're someone who enjoys drawing, I say like go for it. Um, so yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I just wanted this piece to be strictly for fun because like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want like the pressure like that I had working on like commission stuff, you know? I was like, I just want to enjoy this one. Also, people are always asking about the tools that I use. I always forget to like even explain. It's the same when I'm doing like the get ready with me is I'm always like having to remind myself like show the actual makeup things you're using. Um, I get asked about this one a lot, and I unfortunately do not particularly know the name of this. Because the thing is like basically I have three main tools that I use for inking. Um, and they kind of like, I think the best way to explain it is that like they increase from like ridiculously tiny to super huge. And those are like my only modes for the most part. So this really annoys people who do art. So I apologize if like you're about to shudder in horror about this. But my main tool is a Micron 005. It is the tiniest tip size possible. Apologies already in advance now that I know I'm going to be at C2E2. I know what's going to happen. People watch me doing art with this like itty bitty little tip and they get so irritated. It's like someone explained it to me once as it's like watching somebody trying to paint a house with a toothbrush. And it's like I know, but it's just that's what I use. So yeah, it's like I use this like super super like microscopic tip size and then like the next size up is this thing, which is like, it's kind of interesting because it's like, it's something between like a little micron and like a brush. It's just like this flexible little tip. Um, the brand, I guess, is like Zebra, I think, but it's like all in Japanese. But yeah, it's like a type of like fine liner essentially. And then for like the really big areas, I go with the classic, the Pentel brush pen, like literally just a full-blown brush. So yeah, that's kind of like my strategy with how I do things is it's like little details, more like contour lines, filling stuff in. And it might seem simple that this is pretty much all I use with other exceptions for inking. There's like a few other things I might throw in, but I just kind of like, it's kind of like with digital art. I don't like to have 100 layers. I don't like when things are complicated. So this is pretty much what I use. But yeah, like a few other things, especially once we get to like some coloring or some like gold paint, like obviously other tools are going to come in. Drawing a strawberry, that sounds cute. Hi, Venus. Didn't even know you had Discord. Yeah, I don't use it for much. It's like, there's like 1 or 2 servers and like a few people I DM with, but yeah, I don't use it a ton. I don't know how to like turn off those notifications though. I find it super annoying. Like I've heard other people complain about it too, that it's like compared to other apps, like trying to get Discord to like leave you alone is like impossible. Love drawing puppet, they're so cool, right? Watch some of your videos while I paint and post videos. Oh, heck yeah. Rumbling scene from Attack on Titan. I've never watched Attack on Titan, unfortunately. Do you ever sleep? Hi, Dad. uh, I sleep when I can, I suppose. Oh, hi, Dollar Chew. Welcome, welcome. Congrats on C2 too. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you and Mom had like no, I know Mom saw my text because she texted like right before I started streaming. But yeah, I got off the wait list for C2E2, which is great, but also like there's only 1 month until the show, and I'm like, uh, I gotta start preparing. Oh no. It's not like I'd written it off in my head as a possibility. Like I knew there was a chance, but now that it's like real, I'm like, uh-oh, I gotta hurry up. But yeah, I'm really glad I got a table. Yeah. That's like 3 shows now that I know I'm doing. 'Cause yeah, I have a table at C2E2 and MomoCon and Indiana Comic Con. So yeah, and there's like a couple of shows I still haven't even applied for yet, so it's gonna be a pretty busy year. But that's a good thing. Like busy, I want busy. Um, so yeah, I'm very excited about C2E2. I really love that show, and I was really, really hoping I'd get a table. I mean, it's super intimidating. It's like you have to talk to like hundreds of people every day and stuff, and I'm gonna try to do it in cosplay. That's been like my new shtick lately. So yeah, and you know, I'll probably try to vlog it too for like those of you who have been wanting me to do like longer form videos. Because that was something I was like thinking about with 2026 was like maybe like slowly but surely I can start doing some longer content, but vlogging conventions was something I was already doing on this channel. It's just, you know, I can't do it constantly because like I mean, I can't go to like conventions every freaking week or something. It's like it just happens a few times a year. Um, so yeah, I'll probably try to like make a whole vlog out of C2E2 now that I know I'm doing that. That's very good. Thank you, Wither Bunny. Good. So thank you, Dolly Chew. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like I was like not expecting that email. I was actually gonna email them like within the next like day or so, just being like, so is it like kind of just too late at this point? What do you think? And then yeah, I suddenly got an email and it was really scary though, because like the email was like, yeah, a few spots opened up, so we reached out to some artists. But like just FYI, it's first come, first serve. So like if you want it, like you better say something. And I was like, oh my God, when did this email come in? Oh no, how much time has it passed? And by total coincidence, 2 minutes. I saw that email 2 minutes after it came in, and I was like, oh geez. So I like quickly emailed back like, please, 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 I want the table, please, please, please. So I got really lucky. Insanely good at drawing. Oh, thank you. And Holland, did I say that right? Hi, Raven Rose. Love when I get a drawing rush. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, that's such a fun feeling. Hey, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. Welcome to the stream. Did you draw that just from your mind or from the internet? Yeah, it's just, yeah, I didn't like copy it or trace it or anything from it. Yeah, it's my own art. Both your parents, yeah. Say hi to my parents, y'all. They're very nice and cool. Make sure to be nice to them. Yeah, I'm just kind of like trying to take care of these like annoying lines down here. By the way, they're not meant to be straight. Like in case anyone is like, get out your ruler. I don't want these lines to be straight. It's meant to look like kind of bowed out like that. Such art block. I know it's like the worst feeling. That's actually kind of why I wanted to do this was because like I was like kind of having a little bit of art block sort of. And then in a stream recently, like people were asking me if I was gonna do like a bigger puppet illustration rather than just a sketchbook illustration. And I don't know, that kind of like got me like a little motivated where I was like, that does sound fun, doesn't it? You know? Scroll on peak. Thank you, Clip T Boy. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just doing just like a casual drawing stream just for fun, just to hang out. It feels nice to like do the kind of art that I'm more used to though. Like doing the like digital streams recently has been fun because like I like to learn new stuff. Like obviously learning a new thing like live is kind of like fun in like a just like a silly sort of way. But it is nice to like just do something that I'm used to, like more comfortable with. Like it's more chill, you know. It's like inking is like what I've always done. This is like my thing. So it's just yeah, it's just like a nice like ah, relaxing, you know. I don't know if relaxing is the word I'd use for it, but compared to like me working on a tablet where I'm like, what am I doing? How do I do any of this? Also, this is kind of sad, but the paper that I have under here that I'm using is um, you know, for I don't know, what would you call it? Like overspill or something. It's like it's one of the failed Noel drawings. Sorry, Noel. I didn't want to waste the paper, so it's okay. We'll do that one digitally. We're not giving up on Noel. Every time I cap this thing, I like get ink all over my hands. It's so annoying. Parents are super cool, right? Your parents watch the stream? Yeah, my parents do hop in on my streams here and there. Um, yeah, they'll watch for a bit. Hi, Foxa. Just here for a moment. That's okay. Thanks for dropping in for a bit. You like drawing too, Jack? Drawing a killer robot. I love drawing robot stuff. Oh, that's okay, sillies. Like, make sure to prioritize that stuff. School is important. Hi, Tommy. Clown juice. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, they after what happened that last time where I couldn't reach the ghost energy because my grocery store put it on the top shelf, they restocked and I could finally reach the drinks again. So yeah, I felt like red Sour Patch Kid ghost energy. That works for Puppet, right? Like I know there's like a purple drink that would probably work too, but I'm just like not the biggest fan of like fake grape flavored stuff. So I haven't tried it yet. Maybe it's good. I don't know. So unfair. The weekend's only 2 days, right? Hi, Papercraft Girly. Did you draw that? Yeah. Yeah, this is my own art. Actually I did film some of the pencil process and then I was filming some of the inking process before the stream and I will film more of it after the stream as well because y'all know like I like to make process videos with this stuff. So yeah, like I actually do have footage of me like just drawing this like before I started filling anything in. But yeah, we'll see. I haven't shared a process video in a while. The algorithm has been a little iffy with those lately, but that's okay. Honestly, like another reason I'm relieved I got into C2E2 is like I was a little worried that I was like kind of far down on the wait list just because like I haven't been able to share as much like art content online lately. And the thing is like they do look at that stuff. Like they'll look at your social media and everything. And I was like, "Oh man, like I'm not really putting my best foot forward here as far as like what conventions are going to see when they like check out my socials and stuff." But I guess it worked out. So, yeah. I do want to have some more art content on the channel pretty soon because it's been a lot of cosplay because I can make that stuff in batches, you know? Art takes such a long time. Even digital art. Also, I don't know why I'm trying so hard to like make these lines straighter. My style has always been like extremely wobbly looking. I have like very shaky hands and I just lean into it because why not? There's no sense in fighting it, you know? Hate school, understandable. College next week, ugh, good luck. So good, thank you, Toka. Hi, Alabella Cat. Let me here, thank you, Summer. Hi, Hellboy. It's late high school this day. Mood. Same. Hi, Austin. Do you play an instrument? I used to play piano. I don't know if like I haven't tried in such a long time. Like I wonder if I still can, like, if it would come back to me if I tried, but it has been a really long time. 2 days of Fun Time Friday. Yeah. Yeah, this is like there's no way I'm gonna finish this today. Like, I probably won't even get that far during like the live stream. So yeah, it's probably gonna be like a few days to finish this up, but that's okay. As long as you have fun doing it, you know, it doesn't matter how long it takes. I keep trying to like straighten that line and it's just like pointless. It's like me and my shaky hands, it's never gonna be straight, so who cares? If I do make prints out of this one, I can also like digitally fix up any like really bad wobbles that appear in it. I do that sometimes. If something like looks really bad, I'm like, ugh. Like I have shaky hands when I lock in. I can hold still. That's good. Hi, Chinito TV. Did I say that right? New art class. Puppet. Hi, Sammy Joe Art. Hi, Turtle Dove. You're so pretty on, thank you. Yeah, sorry, the makeup is like a little rushed today. To be honest, I was hoping when I was like getting ready, my original plan here was there was like a transition video I wanted to film before the stream. So I was like, oh, I should make sure that like makeup looks nice and whatever. But then I ran out of time to do the transition. So now I'm like, kind of hope like I don't look like too awful by the end of the stream because like now I want to try and like film it after the stream is over. I guess we'll see. This is so good. Oh, thank you, Grace. Hated having shaky hands after years of trying. I've almost gained a skill to hold my hand still. Yeah, I mean, I've been at this a long time and it has not improved. It's so embarrassing. Yeah. Like I've been like working like professionally as an artist for like many, many years and yeah. I've just like learned to lean into it. I'm just like that's my style is my hands are shaky and that's okay. It's like no sense in trying to fight it too much, you know? It is what it is. Also, yes, I did like lean into the whole like Jack in the Box look with puppet here. I just thought it'd be fun. I don't know. I don't always do like exactly canon art, you know? Like I kind of change up a few things here and there just for fun. So yeah, I kind of like a little like spring coil effect here. Just want to make sure I like follow through on some of these lines. Something like that. Yeah, which way is this going? Like that? Not that it really matters. I don't really like care if this art is like super accurate or something. It's really just for fun. I gotta like figure out how to get it to stop doing that. This tablet's new. I just like haven't even looked through the settings. I know there's like probably like a just don't sleep ever setting in there, but I just haven't looked at it yet. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna like fill this space in back here. So sorry, I should shift this up so you can actually see what I'm doing a little bit better. It's so hard to do the angles like with this kind of live stream. That was like the one like really nice thing with doing the like strictly digital ones recently was just that like I didn't have to worry as much about the angles because we could just be like straight on, you know. The makeup is fine. Oh, thank you, Glamrock. Goes lovely. Thank you, Dollar Tree. Yeah, we'll see how it looks in a couple hours, but I mean, it's the kind of transition where like I don't really think it matters. I've seen a few other people do it, and I think some of them like actually intentionally looked like very disheveled and stuff. So if anything, I could probably take all the makeup off and it wouldn't even make a difference. But I don't know. I always have that like urge though of like I should like look presentable. I don't know. There's like just this weird sense of like always wanting to be a little professional, which is probably bad because then people are like, your content needs to look more relatable. And then I'm like, I'm bad at, yeah, I have no chill, okay? This is how I am. I have no concept of chill. Love your community so much. Oh, thank you, Venus. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I do too. I've loved like what this YouTube channel's been turning into. It's it went from like being like a very like kind of negative place when I very first like started the channel, and now it's like got such a fun sense of community to it, you know? Look at that. Thank you, Robert. Question about your Ballora cosplay. How do you get the skirt to spin? If you check out any of the live streams that I've done with the Ballora Get Ready With Me, I actually do like demonstrate like how it spins and stuff. I always like do like a full demonstration. I'll probably do another Ballora Get Ready With Me soon. I was actually originally planning on doing one sooner, and then it kind of got like pushed back a bit because some other like ideas suddenly popped up, and then of course Glamrock Chica had to get in the way of everything. But I do want to do another Ballora because I am out of Ballora content completely. Not doing canon designs is cool, right? Yeah, it's like more fun when you can see like what ideas other people have. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Samuel Navarro. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I draw FNAF for another Poppy playtime page in my art book. Whichever one is like most inspiring to you right now, you know? Like whichever one like you feel would like be the most like motivating for you. You're so good. Thank you, Shayleys. Hi, Purple Heart. Favorite 5 Nights at Freddy's characters? Yeah, hi, Cassie. My only reason to check YouTube. Oh, thank you, Dolly. That is understandable. YouTube can be a bit of a, you know, there's always a lot going on around here, for better or for worse. Okay, I noticed, like, for some reason the way I sketched these, like, the rings look so much, like, bigger on this side than they do on the other side. I don't really know why. Maybe I should, like, kind of just quickly recalibrate those. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, not that I, like, need this all to be, like, perfectly symmetrical or anything, but, like, if it's, like, too different, it's gonna look really weird, you know? I'm just, like, I'm not a big fan of, like, doing anything with pencils. I'm, like, weirdly stubborn about it. I hate, like, sketching. Like, I always just want to get to the inks. I don't know why. I think I'm just, like, impatient. Sketching involves a lot of, like doing and then erasing and redoing over and over, and I'm just like, I don't want to. Just let me do the art. Hopefully the tablet will kind of help out with some of that a little. It's a little bit easier, you know, to like redo stuff in a tablet than it is to sit here with like a pencil, like, come on. Poor Ballora, no one likes her. Really? Isn't she a popular character? Got the Glamrock Chica leggings finished. Yeah. Finally. I was so sick of painting those things. I was so over it. Make a fixed mango cosplay? I don't know. We'll see. Lately I've been like kind of updating the mango cosplay, and I feel like it just gets more and more broken the more I add to it. Pretty FNAF art. Thank you, Longest Tapeworm. Hi, Ada Sumarna. Hi, Mason. So over cold weather, same. I hate winter, like, with a passion. And I just feel like every time it, like, warms up around here, it's, like, brief. Like, it, like, gives you this false hope where it's like, see, like, it got all nice and not warm, but, you know, like, not brutally cold for a day or two. And then it's, like, a day later, it just is, like, snows again. Glenn? What are you looking at? Did you want to... Glenn always does this. He wanders over and then he sits down and he just stares at me with no indication of what he wants. He just stares. I don't know what you want, mister. Cats are so weird. Am I doing a live stream tomorrow? No, my next stream would probably be Sunday. I tend to do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday streams. The wonders of digital art, right? Yeah, I do love the convenience of it, that's for sure. I also this is just a pet peeve of mine. If you might notice while I'm working today, I tend to I'll put down some ink and then I'll immediately erase the pencil as soon as I'm absolutely sure that it's dry. And it's because something I just really hate about traditional art, I cannot stand the hand smudging. It makes me crazy. As soon as I look at my hand and I see all this pencil smudging, I'm just like, ugh. So yeah, if you notice me doing that every now and then, where it's why are you so eager to erase everything so fast? That's why. It's because I just can't stand all that freaking smudging. It's gross. I just get prissy about it or something. I don't know. Digital art, it's all nice and clean. You don't have to worry about that stuff. Also, you might notice that I don't even really follow the pencil sketches that I put down that closely. I have always been like that. I just don't, I don't know. I'm just not a pencil artist. There's been times where I've done comic work and stuff and I've had to warn them ahead of time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send you the sketches that I'm gonna be inking, but just know that these probably are gonna look bad. Just get the vibe of it and then tell me if you like it enough for me to do the inking, because it'll look great when I ink it, but when I pencil it, you're gonna be like, girl, what? I don't know. I just I don't love penciling and I'm very sloppy and impatient about it. And I think part of it is because I know I'm not even gonna follow it that closely. I know how I am, so it's spending all of that time on the pencils when I know that I'm just gonna do whatever I want anyway. It's well, I kind of just treat them as a suggestion at best. But that's probably why my art tends to be pretty imprecise, and that's okay. It is what it is. I've never been one of those super polished artists that you see at shows where every line is just perfect precision. Everything is so smooth and you can't even tell if it was digital or not because it's so perfect. It's yeah, that's not me. It's never gonna be me. Sorry. Welcome back, Cameron Davies. Cool. Oh, thank you, Rusarar. Cat goes in the room while I'm asleep, stares at me. Right? Why do cats do that? It's and he's already left. Glenn, he came, he sat, he stared, and then he disappeared. And I'm like, well, what was the point of all that? It's what did he want? I don't know. It's just very strange behavior. I like to say that cats don't even know what they want. That's why they meow so loudly all the time. It's because they're having a crisis because they know that they don't know what they want. So they're just screaming. It's yeah, I get that. What's that meme where it's why does the cat scream? I can't remember how the rest of it goes, but I'm sure y'all know the one. Now, I'm not going to be doing this during the stream, but I don't know. If I do end up feeling like this is a print-worthy illustration, something that I do, I call it double tapping the ink. Basically, all of the ink that you see me doing right now, I do it a second time. It's awful. Ugh. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't live stream that part. It is one of the most painfully boring things imaginable. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Toasty Wings. Cats have too much time on their just wander around. I think that's part of it too. But then it's like, when you try to like do something fun for them because they have too much time on their hands, then they're like over it in 2 seconds, right? Like you're like, oh man, this cat seems really bored. They're kind of wandering around. They seem to want attention. Like, okay, let's get the cat toys out. Bring out the toy. They play with it for like a minute, and then they're like, yeah, no, actually, yeah, and I'm just gonna go to sleep. And it's like, bruh. Yeah. Cats are, yeah. I love them, but geez, sometimes I'm just like, what is your deal? It is kind of funny how different like these two sides look. Like these look more like rings, and this one's like more of the like actual Jack in the Box style. Whatever. I don't need everything to look perfect. Especially because like the other thing too is like the way that I tend to do art like this. I like to do like the black background kind of thing when I'm inking a lot. So I'm like, I'm not always like as concerned about these lines because like some of them are going to just end up kind of like blotted out anyway. So, you know, it's not a big deal. And then, yeah, like I said, if I do decide to do like an art print run of these or something, like just fix it digitally. No one has to know. But yeah, since these rings are getting like smaller though, I am switching over to the micron. Because I need this like arm to get like a lot thinner too. Since the puppet's so gangly. Also, yes, I do realize that the way that I did this illustration, it's a little bit giving gangle. I know. That's okay. But I've always liked that kind of thing. Like when I did that one Spampton Neo illustration, I like purposely gave Spampton like phone cord arms and stuff because I just think like spirally things are fun. I don't know. Just more click. So I don't lose the plot too much. Yeah, looks a little bit better. Again, you can see how sloppy I am with the pencil stuff though. I'm just like, eh. I'm a firm believer in close enough. You'll also notice I tend to jump around a lot too. Like, it's actually kind of surprising that I'm even sticking to like these rings right now because sometimes I'll do like 2 of them and then go do something else on the page and then come back to the rings and then go do something else. I don't like follow a plan very well. Hi, noob. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and Level. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, for anyone who just arrived, I am just for fun working on this illustration of Puppet from Five Nights at Freddy's, in part because I've just been doing a lot of digital art lately, and I was like, I just really want to do something on paper again today. Something more simple. Puppet's nice because there's almost like no rendering involved if you're not doing any like complicated lighting and shadows and stuff. Hi Larry, hi Joker. Yeah, no, I'm not caught up on Poppy's playtime. Yeah, I need to catch up. Like I recognize like names of some of the new characters. But yeah, I'm like super behind. Because I know chapter 5 is out, but I actually don't think I've even watched chapter 4 yet. So I'm like super behind, unfortunately. But I thought I heard, like, people had really mixed opinions on chapter 5, right? Like, a lot of people didn't like it. I don't know if that was just hearsay or whatever, but I thought that's what I heard. Like, didn't Markiplier go on, like, a huge rant about it or something? I haven't watched the rant, obviously, because I'm sure it's full of spoilers, but, like, that's just something I had heard about through the grapevine. Getting a little precise up here as these, like, little coils get smaller and smaller. I'm like, ah. Yes, I am filling it in with the micron. Some of that just comes down to laziness. If I'm already holding something, I'm like, I don't really feel like putting it down just to pick up something else. I do a lot of things for the sake of inertia. Eat nothing but noodles. Mood. That's so good. Thank you, Larry. All I heard was Markiplier. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what his issue was. That's just something I've like been seeing around on like YouTube and Reddit and stuff is like a lot of people had issues with chapter 5 and apparently like Markiplier like just went off on that game or something. But I don't like know the details. I should probably catch up on Poppy's Playtime just so I know like what the drama is. Feel like I'm like missing out. I mean, I don't know. I already kind of was like feeling iffy about it. Like, I liked the first chapter, and chapter 2 was pretty good. And then by chapter 3, I was like, I'm getting a weird feeling about this series. I don't know. So, I don't know. I'll have to like finally catch up with chapters 4 and 5 and just like make my own decision about it. But yeah, even with chapter 3, I was like, I don't know. Something's just off about all of this. So good. Thank you, Black Rose. What chapters have you seen? I think it's just the first 3. I'd have to double check, but yeah, I don't think I've seen 4. I know I haven't seen 5 yet. 6 is already confirmed? Wow. They're moving fast. Complain about them stretching it out. That doesn't surprise me because that was like the feeling I was already getting in chapter 3, I hate to say it. Like I was already kind of just getting this weird feeling of like, why are we still like lingering on some of this? Like it just, yeah, like some of it just felt like it was like going on, and I was like, I feel like this game could have been like even just 1 chapter, maximum 3 chapters, but then it just like kind of kept going, and I was like, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, the first 3 chapters they're good. I was already like getting that like feeling though of like I feel like they're milking this a little bit and people are gonna start turning on it. And so when I heard that Markiplier went on some big rant about it, I was like, I can't say I'm that surprised if that's what his issue was with it. Hey, old bagel. Comes to Poppy Playtime. I got stuck at 3rd chapter. Didn't plan to watch it though, but the plushes were cute. Yeah, I mean the art style and stuff is like really fun. Fave FNAF game? I don't know. I always feel like it's kind of like a tie for me between Sister Location and FNAF 4, which is probably like kind of a weird opinion, but yeah, that's where I seem to fall on that topic. I think I like FNAF 4 because it's really scary, but I like Sister Location because I feel like it's just really good, like just objectively good. I mean, all the games are great, but those are like the 2 that always like stand out in my mind. Ugh, these like lines are getting so small. Probably after the stream, I'll have to go back in and clean up some of those. That's the thing. Normally, like, if I was doing this on my own, I'd be like like all up in this thing, you know, but since it's a live stream, I'm like trying to like keep it like far back where people can see it and everything, which does make it a little harder for me. So if parts of it look a little wonky, it's just because like I am trying to do this in a way that works best for a live stream, even if it's not always like the best way to do something like as far as making the art look good. That's all right. Time stories are gonna put in the earth. Right. Money. Yeah, that's I guess I didn't want to just blatantly say it, but that was like the kind of the feeling I was starting to get by chapter 3 where I was like, it's feeling a little cash grabbish. Like I don't want to like accuse them of that exactly, but like I don't know. Yeah, I was starting to get like a little weirded out by it. Hi JJ. It's cool. Great job. Oh, thank you, Isaiah, Maya. Heading out, silly. Thanks for joining. Looks so good. Thank you, that one kid on the internet. I'll say it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, you ain't wrong. I think a lot of us have been thinking it. The maps for Poppy's playtime? No, I have no clue. I've really been out of the loop since chapter 3. Like, I really need to catch up. I remember catching up on chapter 3, like, not that long ago, and then, like, I meant to, like, immediately, like, continue, because I knew, like, chapter 5 was on the way and stuff, and I just, like, never got around to it. Which is so silly, because I know, like, watching a Let's Play or something is pretty much effortless, but sometimes I just forget to do stuff. That's why, like, I always have, like, a million tabs open, because it's like, if I don't have, like, constant reminders of things I need to do, then I'm never gonna remember to do anything. Hi, Kiki made videos. Hi. Looks wonderful. Thank you, Glamrock. Hi, Kindle. Yeah, no worries, Fox. So thanks for joining for a bit there. And no worries, like, my art streams are never that long. Like, they're, like, 2, maximum 3 hours. They're always just meant to be, like, very casual, like, no pressure kind of thing, you know? Can you believe, though, that this is gonna be my last live stream for February? Like, it just, like, weirds me out how February is, like, so much shorter than the other months because, like, it's only the 26th. So you would think, like, with my, like, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday schedule, like, there'd be at least one more stream for February, but nope. Saturday's the last day of February. Super weird. Everything moves so fast. So I don't want the neck to be like, I didn't sketch it that way, but yeah, I guess I'll do it that way. Just have like a little like thin neck in there. Why not? Now there are some areas where like I'll probably go back in near the end. Probably not like in a live stream or anything, like just on my own time. And I use like white paint pens or gel pens or something to like just do little corrections and things. Just because like I know my art style is so imprecise. And believe me, I know it would save me so much time if I could just be good at getting things right the first time and not needing to go back in and correct things, but I am what I am. Most games are all cash grabs. Some of them. Hi, Incredible Bad Bunny Van. Good drawing. Thank you, Parker. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I hope this one will turn out nice. Yeah, this is like the first time I've like really, really tried to do a puppet illustration, like, cause yeah, that last one that I did was just like a sketchbook thing, and I tend to be like really casual with those. Um, so yeah, I'm like, I want this to like look good. But you know, if it ends up not being like print worthy as I call it, like that's totally fine too. This is just for fun. Just to be like casual. Yeah. This is like such an odd angle that this is drawn at too. It's not like a bad thing or anything, it's just kind of funny. Ugh, man, those stars though, like now that I'm just like kind of sitting here taking it all in, I'm like, those are gonna suck. Thankfully, like if I do them in gold paint, I can go back over the ink pretty easily. So like if any of them look bad, it's like an easy fix, but it is suddenly occurring to me like, girl, you're gonna have to like actually draw those stars and not just like sketch them poorly and quickly. Why did I put so many of them? Hi, Arya. Crypto. Looks good, thank you. You sell your art? Yeah, if you go to, actually, I think there is a link in this live stream's description, but it's also on my profile. Um, yeah, I have an Etsy page where I sell like both original like the illustrations, but like especially like I do art prints, and I like to do like gold foil art prints and stuff. I don't know if I have like any of them sitting over here that I can show like within grabbing distance, but yeah, I do sell a lot of like art prints and stuff. My website also has a shop technically, but it's identical to the Etsy. Like anything you can like find on one is on the other. So most people I think just find my Etsy shop a lot easier to deal with because most of us are pretty familiar with Etsy. Um, but yeah, I do sell my art, so yeah, gosh, you know, with C2E2 coming up, I'm already like, I might have to really quickly like make some new prints and things. I don't know. I only found out today that I got a table, so I'm still just kind of like, okay, like let's like just be happy today, but like starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, oh no, oh no, like panic mode's gonna set in. This is our last one. I know, right? What was I thinking? Why did I do this to myself? Because the thing is, like, I didn't draw them well. Like, they're just kind of a mess. Like, I don't know. I want to see if I can, if I like actually take my time, can I make this star look good? Because I definitely did not make any of these look good. I'm not good at drawing stars, period. Uh, like, I wanted them to be like a little chunky. Not like in a full-blown, like, Nintendo way, but like, I don't know. Uh, sorry, it looks bad. Oops. Oh no. I mean, it looks a little better than it did in the sketch, but I guess my excuse though will be that like, you know, if this is like the set at like the pizzeria, then they're probably just like poorly made like paper stars, right? Like they just like cut these out or something. Nothing too serious. That's well, that star is adequate. That's about it. But the thing is like I'm gonna color in the stars with gold paint, and like I said, the gold paint can actually go over the ink without any issue. So it's not really a big deal. Like if I draw this and it looks sloppy, I can just keep like it's kind of like what I do with makeup, you know, where like I polish the edges of the features with like the white paint and stuff. It's pretty much the same concept here where I can just kind of go back and forth a bunch, and I mean it's not perfect, but it'll like correct a lot of the sin. Hi, Shane Green. Looks like the Pirate Cove curtains. Yeah, that's what I've always been going for. Yeah. People can tell that that's what I was going for with my FNAF set, right? I've never been sure if people just thought I randomly had stars back there or not, but that was like kind of what I was trying to like evoke with my backdrop. I don't know. My first FNAF cosplay was Mangle, so I was just kind of like going for anything a little in like the foxy region of decorations. I don't know. What the hell? It's great you're being hard on yourself. Oh, thank you, Chewbacca. I do tend to do that. I am extremely self-deprecating, and I hope no one ever thinks it's an act. It's not. It's just how I am. Okay, let's say like if I do like this really big star. Maybe that'll be easier than the really small stars. I could color some in too if y'all want to see how I do it with the like gold paint and stuff. It is easier with this bigger one, actually. Too bad a lot of these stars look really tiny. That's the thing though, if I do the gold paint, I will have to clean up the edges of this anyway, because the gold paint tends to like kind of bleed a bit. So it doesn't actually matter that much if like I do a really good job like outlining these, because I'm kind of gonna have to do it a second time regardless. So whatever, it's all good. Hi Loki's Chaos Corner. There we go. So is that the little one-line trick? Which trick is that? I think I know the one you're talking about. I'm not sure though. Green screen background? Oh no. I actually do have technically a green screen that I can use. If any of you have seen like that one cosplay compilation video, like I had my Circus Baby cosplay in it. It was the Nothing But a Pawn music video. I did use a green screen for that because the person who made that video like wanted all of us to have a green screen so that it would be easy to like edit different people into different scenes. So it's like I technically have the ability to use a green screen anytime, but I think it's like more fun to just like make silly sets and stuff. So yeah, the set like behind me in any of those videos is actually real. And I really super have to redo it. I'm gonna try to get like one more use out of it, I think. Possibly for Mangle on Sunday, but if Glamrock Chica is about to be done, I'm absolutely gonna refresh the set for her for sure, because it's looking pretty rough. Like there's this one purple balloon on the set right now that's like it's like this big. Like all the other ones are like smaller than when they started, but they at least like kind of look like balloons. And then there's like this one purple one, it's like the size of an orange. I should really like just take that one down because it just is like too silly to even be on the wall anymore, but it just makes me laugh. So I've just left it there. Hi Rolling Lad. Hi official Marley Bruno. Hi Chung Kun. Sorry. Why do I always stumble on people's usernames? Hi Nezuko. Hi Taylor. A bunch of new people showed up. Hi everyone. I try to explain the trick. Yeah, I'll have to like Google that because I think there's like a few different ways to draw stars. So yeah, I should like Google that and like, I mean, who knows? Maybe there's like a trick that like we don't even know about that's even better and like would just like blow our minds. Because I think there's a few tricks to drawing stars, and I've clearly been too lazy to use any of them. Also, yes, me getting annoyed about things that smudge. Go away, pencil lines. I hate you. I hate you. You make everything messy and gross. And I'm not here for it. Yeah, you know, I could put down some like gold paint if y'all want to at least see like where I'm going with that. Purple orange, yeah. Very stories. Oh, thank you, idiots. Suck 637. Oh, thank you for the chills, Robert. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Venus 3D. You know how talented you are. You make amazing cosplays and art. Oh, thank you, Chewbacca. You're very kind. Thank you. I do appreciate the vote of confidence. Love your drawing. Thank you, Marcelly. Drawing ghosts. I do drink ghosts. Yeah, I mean, I would have been drinking ghosts during Tuesday's stream if the grocery store hadn't put them on the top shelf and I could not reach them. So I was really glad when I went back and I was like, ah, thank you. These are finally at uh, my size human height. Drawing is so cool. Thank you. I lose frames. Love your videos. They make me happy. Ah, thank you, Nezuko John. I'm so glad to hear that. Um, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was thinking about possibly doing Mangle on Sunday because sorry, do I grab this tool here? I think those most recent puppet cosplay videos that I've done, I think some of you have probably noticed, like, I did them in a very different style from how I usually do stuff. Hi, Springtrap. And it seemed like at first people were kind of like iffy on it, and it might just be like that the algorithm was like picking up on like, oh, this isn't what she usually does. We don't know what to do with this. Um, but it's like I think people are kind of coming around on it, so I was tempted to try that same like filming style with Mangle, because Mangle is like as spooky as Puppet, you know? It has like that same like potential, so yeah, I don't know. I've noticed like the last few days, I feel like more so than usual, I've been getting comments on the puppet videos from people saying that like the videos are making them very happy, which I'm taking as a good sign that I'm like, okay, so like maybe like the new style is working out. So yeah, like I don't know. I was gonna do like another like Ballora Get Ready With Me or something, but you know, she's more like stationary. I just with the new style, like especially 'cause I gotta be honest, I need to practice. It's an editing style that I'm not used to, and it has a very steep learning curve. I think pop or not, but Mangle would be like the easiest to practice with. So yeah, that might be what I'm gonna do on Sunday. The only thing is just like I have to rewire the skirt because it's not in good shape. Half of it, the lights don't work. So yeah, I mean I'm not gonna rewire the entire thing, but like basically like I'm going to I hate to say it, but I'm probably gonna just chop the battery pack off of the dead side and leave the wires in there. And then, yeah, just add in, because I have like new skirt wires now that are like way better. They're way brighter. And I just think I'm gonna like just attach those and honestly, I might just chop the battery packs off of both sides. They were never very good. Those wires kind of sucked. These new ones are like ridiculously so much better. It's like no comparison. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, if I'm gonna do that, I have to do that pretty soon if I'm gonna do Mangle in like 2 days. But yeah, so I don't know. I just had noticed like there was an interesting positive response to the puppet videos, and so I was like, okay, like why don't we like kind of keep leaning into that? Your dog turned 13, Dolly Chew? Aw. Tell your dog I say happy birthday, even if the dog doesn't understand. They'll feel the positivity, right? Are you doing anything special for your dog? Like giving them like a special treat or something? Puppet videos were cool. Thank you, Robert. Alright, just so good. Thank you, Nezuko-chan. Yeah, I was gonna show y'all how I do the gold thing. It's very simple. So I use these Golden Shine markers. It's like a metallic paint marker. The only thing is I'm not sure if this one is still good. I have a bunch of backup ones, but this one, like, the cap is, like, partially broken, and I think the paint is getting a little weird looking in there. So I'm gonna, like, do, like, a test star with it, and then if it's no good, I'm gonna, like, grab a backup one. The reason I keep shaking it is because, like, it just at a certain point, these start to get, like, watery, and then, like, the gold starts looking, like, less like gold and more just like a kind of gross yellow color. So that might be the case with this one. The only way to know is to try it, but Yeah, I do get asked about the gold paint a lot, so I figured I would at least show off a few stars. If I don't use the golden shine, I'm not gonna do that like for this illustration. This one I know for sure I'm gonna use the golden shine. But just for like demonstration purposes, I do have this other type of paint, if I can find it. I plan on organizing my drawers soon because it has gotten so unbelievably out of control around here. I need to do like a full overhaul. So I can find them. Goes to show how rarely I use these though. I can't even find them because I also have these like metallic watercolors that I use, but they're only good for like really, really big areas, which just doesn't apply to this particular illustration. Oh yeah, here they are. Yeah, so like if I were to need like humongous areas of gold, you can tell like especially which one I tend to use. Yeah, these Coliro, um they're literally metallic watercolors. They work exactly like watercolor. Yeah, these are also an option, but I think that these golden shine markers are just a bit more like accessible, they're cheaper. So, I don't know. They're not like the fanciest way of doing gold paint on art, but I'm also just a firm believer in like whatever it takes to do art, like who cares? I don't know. Some people get so like kind of snobby about that stuff, you know, or it's like if you tell them you used like gel pens or something, they'll be like, "Oh, really? Yeah, you don't use like the fanciest of felt-tipped quilled pens from the Amazon jungle or something?" And it's like, "No, I don't." So, yeah, in a case like this, I tend to just use these golden shine markers because I think they look great and they're not that expensive. Hi, Totally Not Scouty. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Game Lover. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That's so generous of you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I just realized a bunch of people showed up. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. Hi, Stevie Pock. I was so pampered I couldn't think of anything. That is such a mood. It's the same with our cats, where it's like, well, we don't technically know their birthdays, like, because they're shelter cats, so we just have like a rough estimate. But yeah, it's like they're already so spoiled though. It's like, what could we possibly do for them that we don't already spoil them with? Like I know when my dad showed up to the chat today and asked, "Do you ever sleep?" I mean, the answer, at least last night, would have been probably more. I would have slept if not for the cats. But I don't know how to say no to them. And then they keep me up for hours. They're so spoiled. Ate chicken. Aw. I'm glad your dog's having a good birthday. Hi, Christina. Christina E? Who said that right? Christina E? So talented. Thank you. Hi, Victoria. Who's your favorite animatronic? I'm super biased, I suppose. My favorite's Mangle. I'm a big Mangle fan. Ooh, yeah, this. I took the tip off and was like, this actually is looking pretty bad. Hold on. Let me do the smart thing and actually test this out because yeah, this one's like very old, so well, it's okay. I think it's getting like kind of dried out, so I think it still has a little life left in it, but we might have to like switch over to another one. Subscribe to your channel. Oh, thank you, Victoria. I appreciate that. Drawing is so good. Thank you, Vanity. Is also entitled. They are. I love those cats, but oh my god. They just don't know how to take no for an answer. And I know it's my own fault because like they've learned that I always give in. I'm too much of a softie. But yeah, this one is very dried out. Blech. I hate when they get like this because it's like these are usually so smooth at the beginning, but I've been using this one for like a while now, and it's just like the paint just does not want to flow. Blech. I probably should just switch to another one. I have a bunch of backup ones, so it's not like a big deal or anything. Yeah, let me try a fresh one. The only thing is I have to do the that thing where like you have to get it to like flow at first. Let's see. Don't know my dog's birthday. Yeah, like we technically don't really know like our cat's birthdays either. The like shelter gave us like the like month and day for each of them of like we think this is probably what it is, like based on like dental records and you know their like exams and stuff, but we don't like actually know. They're both just kind of like street cats question mark, especially Sid. Sid was a gnarly street cat. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. It just flows. Yeah, this one was kind of like, yeah, time to throw that one in the garbage, I think. I'm trying to like cover up the like nastiness that it had at the beginning there. Yeah, I'll let that dry for a second. Then I'll like lift it up so that y'all can like see the shine a little bit better. Just like letting it chill for a moment. Hi, MCG cat. So pretty. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Cats are legally required to be spoiled as possible. It's true. It is true. Hi, Michael Apton. Give me a shout out. Didn't I say hi to you? I thought I did. Sometimes there's a bit of a delay on like how fast I'm able to read the chat though, so sometimes it like takes me a few minutes to notice something. Like it's not even like that the chat is delayed, it's just like I have a tendency to like I look up and my eyes tend to just sort of go towards like the upper middle-ish of the screen because usually just based on how fast the scrolls, that tends to be where I've like left off, if that makes sense. But that means like sometimes it does take me like a couple minutes to like make it back down to the bottom again. So yeah, I'm a little slow. Hi, Tamlin. Welcome to the stream. Oh, give the dog a lot of food and treats. Yeah, no, I know how it is. Yeah. We try not to give our dog, our cats. Jeez, come on, brain. Do the thing you're supposed to do. Yeah, we've tried not to give our cats like human food and stuff, but yeah, every now and then, like, you just can't resist. Like sometimes if I'm like cutting up like an unseasoned, you know, like an unseasoned like rotisserie chicken or something, like sometimes I'll just take like a tiny little piece and just be like, here you go, you know, little crumb of something for them. So I don't know if this is like fully dry, but here, this is how the gold works. Trying to do this in a way where I'm not like blocking half the screen here. But yeah, see how it's like it's got that like gold shine to it. So yeah, I'm like very, very fond of these. These are the exact same ones that I use for like all the other art that I do, like the Undertale one that I did recently. This is the exact same. All of that was done with the golden shine marker. Nothing fancier than that. So, but yeah, it gives it that like really nice like shimmer. And then when I do like gold foil art prints, I always try to like replicate the gold like exactly where it was on the original. And just kind of like make it so that the prints, like the gold on the prints is always exactly where it was on the original illustration. Like I try to recreate it, you know, essentially. Babe sister location character? I mean, I do love Circus Baby. Circus Baby's pretty great. That's cool art. Oh, thank you, Robert. Yeah, people seem to be pretty fond of that, this most recent Undertale one. I do want to get back to the Deltarune one, because I did the chapter 1 art, and then I wanted to do the chapter 2 art soon. But the only thing is, like, I'm still a little, like, iffy on this one. So I just have to decide if I want to, like, do another chapter 1 illustration or just, like, move on, you know, to chapter 2. Oh, shoot. I don't know. Do I make prints of that? Oh, shoot. See, now it's finally hitting me that I have a table at C2E2 in a month, and I'm like, wait, there's decisions that I had not thought I'd have to make suddenly. Um, Geez, I don't know. I kind of forgot that this could ever be printed. Is this one print worthy? I have no idea. Uh, okay, I'm gonna have to think on that because that's the thing is if I'm gonna make prints out of some of the stuff before the show, that is gonna take a long time. So that's the thing I would have to start doing quickly. It can take me a couple days to make the files for prints. Okay, I'm gonna set that one aside and just let that decision like haunt me for like the next 24 hours and then yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Definitely print it, yeah? Hmm. Yeah, I could. I mean, it would look nice like sitting next to the Undertale one. Yeah, okay. I'll like think on it because yeah, if I'm gonna make any new prints before the show, I have to do it like right away because it can take like up to 3 weeks for me to like get the prints. Um, I have actually had situations, I think this has even happened to me with C2E2 in past shows, where like I was waiting on new prints up until like the day I was setting up. That's how like down to the wire it gets sometimes. So that's why I'm like kind of, if I seem like a little panicky, it's because like it's been that bad before where I'm just like, oh no, not this again. Like, here we go again. Wee. That's what I'm fine, right? Thank you, Robert. Oh, hi, Lemon Bread. Sorry, I saw you there. Hi, Fun Time Jake. It's a good puppet. Thank you, Peppy Dragons. Yeah, I hope this is gonna turn out. You have Discord and I can't hide it. I wasn't trying to hide it. I've told people I have Discord. I just don't use it for much. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, those notifications that are popping up right now, I don't know who those people are. I'm embarrassed to admit. Because I don't have any actual notifications on, like, because I can see on desktop here, like, there's no number, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know who those people are. I must be in some server that's like being really active right now or something, but that's why I'm ignoring those notifications because I'm like, I don't know, I don't recognize those profile pictures or anything. Like I don't I'm not like someone who like lives on Discord, so I'm just like good drawing. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Should you do tutorials? Yeah, I mean I'm always hoping that like when I do these kinds of streams, it's a little tutorial-ish. But I do like to make process videos. So yeah, I was filming the pencil sketch phase of this and some of the inking, and then after the stream is over, I will like continue to film the process so that hopefully I'll have like a pretty decent like I like to make like shorts videos basically where it just shows like a quick overview of like the process. Like sometimes I'll like quickly like flash the like tools that I'm using and stuff. Um so yeah, I've never done like a like a hardcore tutorial of any kind, but I do always like to share the process when I can. Like that's one of the reasons why I like to do these art streams. I know like they never bring in like views and stuff the way that my cosplay streams do. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like when this live stream ends it has like literally like 5% like the views I might see on like a cosplay stream or something. Um but I always like to do them because I just think like I don't know, like for people who like to see how to do art stuff, I guess the thing is like I like watching people work on art. I find it helpful for myself as well. So like I just like to I guess I assume other people also like that. So it's like no matter what the state of like no matter how the algorithm, I guess, feels about my art streams, I'm never gonna stop doing them. Like to me, like art is as much a part of the channel as cosplay. I just can't like make the content as quickly. So it makes the balance look very off, where it's like there's like daily cosplay content and then like the art stuff is like once or twice a week, you know? It's just, yeah, it just has to do with how much slower it is as a process. Oh my gosh, am I like already out of freaking Ghost? Drawing is amazing. Thank you, Silly Rory. I was gonna show you all that shine again. Look at that shimmer. Isn't that nice? I love these markers. But yeah, the nice thing is like not only can I go over the ink with these and it like fully covers the black ink, which is great for corrections, but the ink can actually go back on top of the gold. I can do like a back and forth with them. So it's pretty easy to like get like nice edges and corrections with this stuff because it's just like it doesn't really fight you on anything. So like once I'm like positive that these have fully dried, I'm probably gonna like redo the lines just to like tidy them up a little bit and it'll be fine because like the pens can just go right back on top of it. And then if I mess that up, this can go back on top of the pen. Now I will say it only works a few times though. If you keep going back and forth, it is gonna turn into like a muddy disaster, but you can like get away with it a couple times, you know. Dang it, stop doing that. The chillest YouTubers I've seen. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I always hope that these are just gonna be like chill little hangout sessions, you know? What brand of markers that? Yeah, so these are actually the actual brand name is not written on here. Let me like it has a really weird spelling. So let me like write that out really quick. Like they're called Golden Shine markers, but the actual brand is, I don't know how to pronounce this. Divasil, Divacal. I don't know how to say it, but this is the actual brand. I'm pretty sure of the spelling, but yeah, I couldn't possibly begin to guess how you pronounce that. But yeah, if you look up this and like Golden Shine markers, like you can buy them in like 3-packs and stuff, and yeah, and they last a really long time. Like you can get a ton of mileage out of each pen, which is nice. That's nice. Thank you, Charlotte. Is that the puppet? Yeah. Yeah, sessions. Yeah. That was a, yeah, I know. I wish I knew how to, right? Like dive, like I don't even know like what language, like where are these from? Does it say? It says made in China. That's not helpful at all. Yeah, I have no idea. It's such a strange name. And it's even stranger to me that like it never actually says on the pen. I assume it says it on the box they came in, but I threw those out like ages ago. But yeah, the pen itself never says the brand name, but yeah, Divasil, something like that. Well, I just remembered I'm supposed to be checking on the. Okay, yeah, my phone's not gonna die. I don't have the phone plugged in because like if I plug it in, I'm gonna have like this wire hanging over here, which is just annoying. But I just have to remember to keep checking on that to make sure it's not like about to like die at any second. Okay, so I'm just trying to decide like what to do next. I'm just like jumping all over the place with this thing. I guess like something I was trying to decide was so like you know I drew these like lines, right? These like pencil lines. Part of that was me just like really roughly like marking some perspective on this, but also like if these stars are like dangling like paper stars, I was like we could have the strings that they're hanging from like visible in the background, um, which would like add more visual interest to the illustration. So I'm kind of like tempted to just put like a few like test lines down or something. I don't know. But it could look kind of cool if like the stars are just floating like with no strings attached. No puppet pun intended. How did I go through this so quickly? I think I did start drinking this before the stream though. Should I draw Springtrap? I think you never need an excuse to draw Springtrap. Springtrap is always worth drawing. Sodium injections have the same name? Wait, what? I wonder if is that why they're like what? I'll have to look into it. That's very strange. Love the art. Thank you, Carter. Welcome back, Charlotte. Yeah, how about, okay, I'm gonna like tilt this a little bit this way. Why don't we like at least work on the face here a bit? I'll come back to the like gold stuff later. But I figure like the face is probably something that can be tackled pretty quickly. Because that was like another reason I wanted to do this illustration was like, it's like a little simpler, which is good because I feel like a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately is like very time consuming. And I was like, I kind of want to work on something that I'm pretty sure I can finish like quickly. Not because I'm in any particular rush, but just like, I don't know. I just wanted something with a little less like pressure, you know? So I'm like leaving that one spot there for the tears. I'm probably gonna do the tears with, actually, I'm probably gonna use the same paint pen for the tears that I used for the mask that I made for Puppet. Okay, I wanted to put the like edge there to like make the face look a little more like 3D and mask-like, you know? Yeah, something like that. Now, I do know that the gold pen does offer the like opportunity to do like a gold like eye shine, you know? But I don't know if I'm going to because when I like put down a few like little pencil versions of that, it looks kind of weird from this angle, like with the puppet. The way it's like looking down, like, I don't know. It made the eyes look like kind of crazy, but like not really in a good way, just like in a weird way. So we shall see. I'll make that decision later. For now, I'm just going to fill them in black, but the gold can go back over the black later if I need it to. Here we go, just darken that. Yeah, nice and spooky. I should also mention, as far as like my cosplay videos go, I'm probably just gonna be like sharing puppet stuff for the rest of the week. And that might even include a like the shorts video that I would make for like this illustration, like the process one. But yeah, since I like am kind of like practicing with a new editing style, yeah, I'm probably just gonna like kind of just keep running through the puppet cosplay videos that I have at the moment. And then maybe like refresh with Mangle on Sunday, possibly. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like a puppet filled week, I suppose. It just kind of happened that way. I didn't really do it on purpose, but that's just sort of how it ended up, and that's okay. Yeah, Springtrap looks super cool. It's like one of my favorite monster designs. Always go back. OMG Puppet. I love that we have so many Puppet fans here. Yeah, I will say that I also, like, I have started several attempts at a Springtrap illustration and then each time, like, gave up on them because I decided that I didn't like where they were going. Trying to see if I have any of them over here. I feel like one of the abandoned ones was, like, left over here somewhere, but I just can't seem to, like, be happy with it. I don't know why. I swear, like, one of these days I'm gonna make a Springtrap illustration that I actually like. Maybe it's not over here. I thought it was, but... Oh, you know what? It's probably... It's probably in my portfolio. Yeah, like this one here, like I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish it, but this was like one that I had started on with like the gold paint, but I don't know. This was like my third attempt, and every single time I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, so yeah, I keep starting and stopping because I just can't seem to make up my mind about it. There's nothing like wrong with it, but I don't know, I just have this weird like perfectionist feeling where it's like I want to like make like the best possible one that I can, but every time I start a Springtrap illustration, I get this feeling of like I could have done better, and then I get mad about it, and then I like abandon it. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to this one though. There's nothing wrong with it. I just me and my like self-deprecating personalities, like unfortunately it hinders me a lot because I'll like convince myself that something is like not good enough, and then I like give up. So yeah. So this one's just been like it's been sitting in my portfolio because then like at conventions, when people like see it, they'll like comment on wanting it to be continued, and like that is like motivating for me. So I kind of like leave it in there as like a way to trick myself to like wanting to continue. So yeah, this is my like latest attempt that hasn't been finished because I can't seem to make up my mind about anything. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to update my portfolio for C2E2 as well. Oh boy. Okay. Yep. Glad I have a table, but now I've got my work cut out for me for the next few weeks. About to get really busy. Sorry. Ugh, this thing is so annoying. Stop trying to rotate. Nobody wants you to do that. I hate when it does that like auto rotate thing. I'm like, no one asked you. Yeah, the problem is like with these like gooseneck kinds of tripod stand. I don't know what to call it exactly. They're always like so off balance. It's like no matter how hard you try to like get them to like stay up, they always like tip over at some point. It's like they're not like made well enough to actually hold the weight of a phone, which is ridiculous because that's the entire point. Is like you're supposed to be able to bend the neck anywhere you want and it'll hold up the phone. But what do you expect? These things are such like cheap pieces of garbage. Like maybe someday I'll invest in a really, really nice gooseneck tripod, but this one ain't it. You like it? Yeah, you like where I was going with that one? Add some line size dirt. Yeah, I think that's like why I stopped where I did was because like I started having like second thoughts about coloring it where I was like in the past I had like made the mistake of like trying to color things in and it just turned into this like yellow, like just weird like lemon blob. Yeah, I need to like dirty it up, but like in a way that looks like intentional and not like I suck at watercolors. Liver makeup. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of like didn't go as hard with the makeup today. It's a little bit lighter, but I just hope it like holds up well enough that I can do like this one transition video that I wanted to do after the stream is over. I don't want to look too horrible, but that's okay. I mean, it's not like a super complicated transition or anything. Actually, for the cheeks, I think what I'm gonna do is I don't trust myself with my shaky hands, so sometimes I gotta bring out the big guns. Let's try to find like a good size here. I don't know how like oval I actually want them to be though. Something like that. Like that one looks pretty good. Let's give it a shot. Scooch it in a little bit. Yeah, like that. And same thing on this side. What are those like lines? There's like supposed to be these like guiding lines that help you like line up the two sides. It's like so hard to see it. Hopefully that's close enough. If not, then when I pull this thing away, we're gonna be like, ooh. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay. As long as I'm not entirely sure. I pull that thing away and then I'm like, whoops, I made a huge mistake. Manga lines? I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I think I just need a better base for a Springtrap illustration. It's like a lot of the ones like that one that I just showed, it's like, I think that the sketch and everything is good enough, and then partway through like inking it and stuff, I'm like, was it though? I don't know. But then it's like, but then I keep starting over and it's like, because that's already what I'm thinking right now. Like having just looked at that, I'm like, I should just start over. And it's like, how many times though? I'm like, just finish one, please. I just can't seem to convince myself it's good enough. Love your art. Thank you, Lil Bill. Hi, official cheese. Oh, you're so talented. Oh, thank you. Call me Lila. What's the word? Did I say that right? Yeah, let's erase those lines and see if I actually got those like ovals as close as I thought I did. How's that look? Also, yes, I know this kneaded eraser is disgusting. I do have backup ones, but I am a cheapskate and I tend to use this stuff until it like completely falls apart. Yeah, I think that looks fine. What I usually like to do is like, so things don't look just like a stencil, I like come back in and I just like add a little extra weight to it. So I just kind of like darken up the line down here a little. And like on the side here that's like closest to us, just to like make it look a little bit more three-dimensional. But I'm probably going to use a Posca paint pen on this. And the Posca paint pens are a lot like the gold markers where they can like go back over ink. So there's not like too much risk of messing up because you can kind of like correct back and forth. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like things to look too much like a stencil when the rest of it is so clearly like rough. I just think it makes it like stand out in a bad way, you know? Now it looks like a little more real. Love Marionette fan. Oh, thank you, Care. I'm so glad to hear it. Oh, it's amazing how far we've gotten too. Like, I could probably, I don't know, I'm almost wondering if I could finish this tonight. If not, like, I could definitely finish it tomorrow for sure. I think the thing that's gonna take the longest is just like all those stars back there. And I'm not gonna like do that stuff on live stream or anything. Like, that would be so boring. Um, but yeah, I'm realizing how fast this is going. It's like I could actually wrap this up pretty soon, which is good. Because I would love to like, it's been a while since I've done any like process shorts videos and stuff. I'd really like to have one. It always makes me sad when like the channel has like so much cosplay content without any like art content. Like I always want there to be like, I know it's never going to be a perfect 50-50 split, but like I always like to have both things like represented to some degree. And I feel like lately, like art has not particularly been represented on the channel just because I've been slow and like I had to do some commission stuff. That's not like I'm surprised I got a table at C2E2 because if anyone were to like look at my socials lately, they'd be like, "Huh, you do art?" Yes, I swear, I do. I know it's not perfect, but again, like I'm gonna be like going back around a lot of this with like black ink, so it's like it doesn't really have to be perfect or anything. We're kind of just like roughing it out. Something like that. Cross-hatching? Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I do like to do a lot of, like, stuff with cross-hatching. There's something, like, very, like, satisfying about doing cross-hatching. Trying to decide if I wanna since I'm going to be using paint pens, I guess I'm just trying to decide if it's worth outlining, like, the tears in the mouth. I mean, I guess I can, and then the Posca paint pens should be able to cover back over them if I want them to, so, yeah, I guess, like, for the sake of just knowing exactly where things are, I'm gonna outline them, but there is a chance that, like, I'm gonna completely paint back over these lines later. Also, I realize that these are, like, not very symmetrical, but me and symmetry, it's just, like, not a thing. I just can't. I can't do it. Yeah, because like, you can see where, like, these don't quite line up that well. Here, I'm gonna, like, extend that a little. Widen this a little. Not, like, a perfect fix, but at least it's, like, not as jarring looking. Yeah. I can correct some of that with the paint pens later. Not a big deal. Like, a lot of this is gonna look a way better once there's, like, that, like, black background. Because especially, like, that combination of, like, the, like, black background with the, like, dark gold stars and stuff, it should look pretty nice. Hopefully. The puppet's mouth, like, never fails to make me laugh, though. It's absurd. It's so big. It's like a giant gaping void. I might actually have to fill it in with, the brush pen just because it's so big. Try to make more stuff with that. Yeah, cross-hatching is, like it's kinda weird, but it's, like, if you get good at it and you can kinda turn your brain off while you do it, there's something, like, weirdly relaxing about it. Like, you can just sit there just, like, cross-hatching, just doing it, like, I don't know. I enjoy it a lot. I don't do it as often as I used to, um, but I've always really enjoyed doing it. And you can, like, do a lot with it, like, that you wouldn't expect. Like, I do cross-hatching sometimes even just for, like, hair highlights. Should we fill in this giant gaping maw? Let me head out. Yeah, no worries, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us for a bit. Hi, Sammy. How long did you draw? Do you mean how long have I been working on this illustration? That's really good. Thank you, Mochi. Will you draw a puppet from FNAF? Isn't that what this is? That's what I'm working on. Nice trying. Thank you, Chicken Nugget. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of excited by how quickly this one's going. I'm so used to, like, lately, like, doing illustrations that take literally weeks to finish. But it's kinda, like, nice to work on one that's, like, going quickly because then, like, you don't have to wait, on, like, the result. You get to, like, see it soon. So, yeah, like, I don't know how much longer I'll be, uh, live streaming for, and I can't guarantee that I'll even be able to finish this one tonight after the stream, but I'd be amazed if I didn't manage to finish this by the end of tomorrow. there's really not that much left to do. Yeah, let me get out the, Did you stop that? I gotta change the settings on that thing. Yeah, let me get out the, Pentel brush pen so we can just, like, super quickly, like, paint the inside of that giant void. Here we go. It's very satisfying. I think that's one of the reasons I do the black background thing so much is because, like, I find something so satisfying about just, like, filling in all these dark spaces. It's like, yeah. Cover everything in ink. There we go. Now that's a giant gaping void. Hi, Kingpin. So good. Thank you, the eye contributes. Thank you, thank you. Now the only thing is I love these Pentel brush pens, but they dry very slow. You can probably even see it right on the screen how there's like that shine to it. So I just have to be super careful because I have made the mistake many, many times of forgetting that I had just put down some of that Pentel and then my hand just goes like right across it and smears everything. So yeah, that's one of the reasons it takes me so long to like do the dark backgrounds on these is because I have to wait constantly for ink to dry just because I have such a bad track record of smearing it everywhere. Hi Nova. Hi Timmy. Hi Billy. Hi everyone. Laura Circus baby. Oh yeah, I've already here, let me get out my portfolio. Here's let's avoid the wet ink, shall we? Yeah, here is Circus Baby. And here's Ballora. Yeah, and these were also done with the like gold paint effect. So yeah, these are the original. I do have art prints of these with the like the gold foil. But yeah, these are the actual like originals. I believe the process videos for these two are on my channel. I actually do have a playlist for these two. Like if you go to my channel and look at the I think it's just under like FNAF fan art or something, there's a playlist of just the process videos for any like FNAF illustrations that I've done. Because I also have a Mangle too. Where are you at, Mangle? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's Mangle. Again with the shiny. This one actually has some silver paint on it too. It has both gold and silver. Although when I made the prints for this, I only did the gold. You actually can't print. I mean, maybe some companies can, but the company that I go through, you can only pick one metallic per illustration. So yeah, the silver was kind of just more for like texture purposes. Yeah, the spiderweb, yeah. I know, I wish I could have done this with my own Ballora skirt, but yeah, probably wouldn't have worked out. I already had enough trouble with that skirt. But yeah, I think at the moment, these three are the only FNAF, like, full-blown illustrations that I have. But soon to be four, I guess, with Puppet, if it turns out okay. But yeah, these are the main ones that I have right now. Maybe someday I'll actually have a Springtrap one. Who knows? Bring Puppet back. I just didn't want to get anything too close to that mouth while it's still got the wet paint on it. It can take literally like 20 minutes for that paint to dry. It's super annoying. It's so good. Oh, thank you, Robert. So cool. Thank you, thank you. Very talented. Thank you, Chris. So good. Thank you, Billy. I'm so glad y'all like my art so much. Thank you. I do appreciate that because I don't always like feel like I'm that good at art. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of used to being like that person in the artist alley at conventions where people stop at like every person's table except mine, and then I'm just standing there like, why must I suck at everything? I really hope C2E2 doesn't end up like that. Obviously, I was not their first choice considering I was on their wait list for like 2 months, but it's okay. I understand. I'm not at the top of the totem pole or whatever. I just do the best I can, and that's all anyone can do. Hi, Doom Shadow. Wow, thank you, Lion Lizeth. Love the style. Thank you, thank you. Like you're not good at art. Are you crazy? Well, I just like I don't know. I've like literally had professionals tell me to my face that I'm bad, so yeah. Uh I don't have like the best history with like the scene itself. Obviously hasn't stopped me from trying. Like if it had, I wouldn't be still applying to and doing conventions. I already have 3 conventions that I know I'll be working at this year. Um, but yeah, I almost feel like I keep going out of spite. Just because so many people have like told me that I suck, that it's like made me kind of I don't know. Rebellious isn't the right word, but like there's yeah, just a bit spiteful. Like I get like there's like a malicious compliance to everything that I do. Art is amazing. Oh, thank you, Mika. Ever able to go with you guys to a con, making a beeline to your table. Ah, thank you, Dolly Chu. I appreciate that. Well, hopefully I can like make like a pretty good vlog for C2E2 and stuff, and like because I feel like the last time that I did a convention vlog for one I worked at, I wasn't good enough yet at like filming and editing vlogs to like have it have like that feeling of like bringing the viewer along, if that makes sense. There's kind of like an art to making a video where like you're able to like have people sort of feel like not exactly like they were there, but like they're along on an adventure with you, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna try really hard to like step up my like long form game this year for videos and stuff, because yeah, I would love to be able to make it just feel like people kind of come along on the trip, you know? Oh, thank you for the jewels, Mufasa. I appreciate that. Thank you. My stylized realism for 8 years is amazing. Subscribe because you deserve it. No, thank you, Palvarez. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll send you buy my art. Oh, thank you. Well, I do have an Etsy if y'all want to take a look at it, but no pressure, of course. My Etsy is there for if someone wants to buy something, but I am not the type of person to be pushing it. Even at conventions and stuff, like when people are like at my table, like I'm usually just kind of like, you know, I'm not a very confrontational type. Okay, I'm just trying to decide how much farther to go with the stream today. Let's see, it's been 2 hours. Um, I know I haven't done that hand, but the reason I haven't done it is just because like it's kind of hard when I'm doing a live stream to do stuff all the way over here. I feel like I'm just gonna be like covering the page, so I've just kind of been like ignoring it. Yeah, let's see. It's been about 2 hours. At this point, mostly all I really have to do is just like outline and fill in all these stars, a few colors. I do have to like double tap the ink though. It's just part of my style. Like people ask me a lot of times like at conventions where they can see my illustrations in person, they ask how I get the ink to look so extreme where there's no like brush marks or anything, and that's how I do it. I hate to say it, is that I do it twice, which sucks. Um but yeah, there isn't actually like that much left to do, which is a good thing. I'm actually really happy about that. So how about I will just how about I'll like outline and fill in like just a few more stars for fun, and then we can like wrap it up here for today. Um and I've been trying to do like art streams every week, so even if we wrap up this one pretty soon, like I said, there would be a shorts video, process video for this one on the way at least. Um, and I'm pretty sure I would be doing another art stream next week. I know, because especially like I gotta finish that Junko and Oshima illustration that I was working on too, the digital one. I also haven't done like a sketchbook stream in a while. I still haven't finished like that one sketchbook illustration I was working on with like the flowers. It's just been like sitting there. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I don't know. But especially like with C2E2 coming up in a month, I'm like, okay, I actually like really need to like increase the art content on the channel. I have been wondering like, I don't know, would this be a huge mistake? I just keep wondering if like me posting once a day is like, is that enough? I don't know. I used to worry that if I shared anything more than once a day, then like the algorithm was going to like destroy me. And I say that from like having had experiences like that where like but that was like at the beginning. So it's like, is that still gonna be the case? Like, I don't know. I tried like looking at what the like posting frequency was for like other cosplayers and artists, and it was so different for everyone that I felt like I got absolutely no answers on that. It was like some people would post like 3 times in a day and then disappear for a week, you know? And then like some people were doing like once a day, some were twice a day, some it was just like seemingly completely random, like, but I guess like the only reason I've been thinking about it is because sometimes I worry that like for example, like if I finish this and then have like a shorts video of the process, then like that's going to take the place of a cosplay video that day because I only do like once a day. And sometimes I worry like maybe that makes me feel like I shouldn't make art as often because it's like, oh, it's like gonna interrupt things because like people don't like the art content as much as they like the cosplay content. Sometimes Instagram is different. I feel like Instagram actually kind of prefers the art content actually. Um, sometimes. Um, so it's like I almost wonder if like being able to like not every day, twice a day, but like sometimes twice a day. I wonder if that would like take off the pressure of me like worrying about it so much. So it's like it wouldn't be like necessarily like every day. It's just like if I felt like I could sometimes do more than one video in a day, I might be more likely to just do more stuff in general. I don't know. I guess I would just have to try it and see if the videos get like totally like crushed by the algorithms. Because I think that's how it used to be for me, but like we're talking about a time when I had like not even like 5% the like followers and subscribers I have now. Like it might be different. I mean, my views are still pretty bad usually. Not as much on YouTube. I actually feel like I do pretty well these days on YouTube. So thank you, by the way, everyone here on YouTube, because it's been really helpful to feel like I have at least one place where my content does okay. Because TikTok and Instagram, it's been yikes. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I guess like the part of the reason I started thinking about it is because on a day like today, for example, I shared a shorts video and then I went live. In a way, doesn't that kind of count as like posting twice in one day? Like there's now 2 new pieces of content on the channel. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I had a lot of like big ideas in general for 2026. Like I just kind of wanted like 2026 to be like the year that I like super step things up. So it's just like something I've been thinking about is like what would happen if I just sometimes post more than once in a day. Because that way, like, I don't know, for people who like don't like the art content as much, like they won't feel like they're like missing out on any day. Because it's like, it's tricky because like sometimes the art content won't necessarily line up with like the fandom, right? Like, let's say like I'm working on the Junko and Oshima illustration. Like, yeah, I was sharing Junko cosplay videos for a while, but like right now I've been sharing puppet videos. So if I share a Junko art video, it's like thematically confusing, but like if I was just sometimes sharing 2 things in a day all the time whenever I feel like it, it's like it just, like, wouldn't matter that much, so I mean, granted, I still have a couple Junko videos I could share. Like, I always have extra videos in my drafts, but yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I would just be, like, less afraid of, like, varying things up all the time if, like, I wasn't so worried about, like, that feeling of, like, you only have 1 chance every day and that's it, that's all you get, you know? So, I don't know. I'm probably overthinking it, but that's what I do. If y'all hadn't noticed by now, that's kind of my whole thing is just overthinking everything always. I have no chill, as I like to say. Like the drawing Misa Misa? Thank you. Or sorry, Miss Misa. Miss Misa. I was thinking Misa Misa like Misa Akane. New sub? Oh, thank you, none of your business. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Getting a tablet is a huge tablet. Yes, yeah. I think the tablet is gonna help a lot because it's also just gonna like improve like the frequency at which I can make art. Like this illustration is going fast, but they don't always, you know? So, but even then it's like for doing traditional art like this, having a tablet where I can even just like draw the ideas ahead of time would make like that part of the process go a lot faster. So, yeah, I think the tablet is going to be like super helpful. It already has been super helpful actually. Um so yeah, I don't know. There's just like so much I want to do this year. It's like once Glamrock Chica is ready, obviously I want to start doing like the cooking live streams. I want to start doing more long form content, um, more art. There's some cosplays I want to tackle this year. Yeah, it's a lot, but I don't know. I kind of prefer that though. Like I'm like the kind of person where I prefer to be a little too busy or else I get like antsy. Like I almost feel like I get more anxious if there isn't a lot going on, as weird as that sounds. Because I always feel like there should be something going on and I'm just like, ah. But yeah, we shall see. Um, there's one thing for the channel that I wanted to bring up, more like as like a heads up, I guess. I hope like nobody's mad about this, but I did agree to do essentially like a sponsored video. Um I know like sometimes people are like mad when YouTubers start to do that. The only reason I did it, well, I haven't done it yet, but like I agreed to do it is it's for contact lenses that I use already. Like I wouldn't like agree to something like that if it wasn't relevant to the channel, but it's like a contact lens company that I've been using and they just like reached out and were like, we like what you do. Like, could you just make like a 3-4 minute video? Like, we'll send you some free contacts, like for your cosplays and stuff. And I was like, yeah, like anything that can like help the cosplay budget, I'm in. So I hope that's okay that there's gonna be like a quick sponsored video on the channel. It's just gonna be me like just trying out some contacts and like like doing like a cosplay or something with one of them. I don't really know, but yeah, it's just contacts are expensive, and if somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, we can help with that," then I'm like, "Thank you. Yeah, I will take you up on that." But yeah, it's not me like taking a paycheck or anything or like, I'm not getting like some kind of like views reward out of this or something. I just I don't know. They asked me and I was like, "Sure." I also thought it would just be good practice. Like they give you like kind of a like explanation of like how to do the video and everything and I was like, this does seem like a thing I could stand to learn, you know? So, yeah, I don't know when that's gonna be. I'm still like waiting to hear back from them about something, but yeah, I just did want to mention like that as like another thing with the channel. So, I don't know, 2026 I think is going to be an interesting year. I'd say if anything it already has been an interesting year. Um, but I think that's like a good thing. Interesting is good. Yes, I'm just cleaning up these edges now that I'm a little bit more sure that these are dry. See how much nicer that already looks? I don't know if you can kind of see like the difference here between like the ones where I haven't redone the edges versus the ones where I did just redo the edges. See how much like cleaner that looks? Because the gold like kind of bleeds into the lines a little bit. So I just like go back in and I sort of like fix that up a little. Because thankfully, like, these materials let you do that. Use contact lens for your costumes, you need money. Yeah, that's the thing, like, if it had been, like, something like Raid Shadow Legend, you know, something like that, I would've been like, "No, no, I'm not here for this kind of thing. I'm not, like, yes, this is a monetized channel, but, like, I'm not here to, like, do all the weird YouTuber activities of, like, selling random who knows what." But yeah, it's like if there were contacts that, like, I already use this I already have a bunch of their lenses, and they're saying I can have some free ones, and I just make a video, and I wanted to learn how to make better videos this year anyway, so I was like, "Sure." I don't see any reason to say no. But there's always, like, that fear of, like you never wanna, like, lose, like, the trust of, like, your viewers. Like, I'm always amazed by how, like it seems like some YouTube channels, like, don't fear that at all, and maybe they should. But I don't know. I just when I say, like, I wanna do what's best for the channel, because I say that a lot, that still, like, includes the viewers, you know, like, the subscribers are also part of the channel. So, I always, like, take that kinda thing into consideration of, like, always making the best decision, like, for the content I make, for the channel overall, for the people that watch the channel, you know what I mean? Like, all of those things are, like they form together, they amalgamate into a single entity that is the channel in all capital letters. Hi, Nicole. Support 100. Oh, thank you, Godson. I appreciate that. Good thrift cosplays. That's what I do, actually. Like, a lot of my cosplay stuff is thrifted. Unfortunately, the thrift store I used to use for a lot of my cosplay stuff closed down, but I have been occasionally bussing over to the Goodwill, and that's been working out okay. But yeah, thrifting is extremely helpful because, yeah, cosplay things can be expensive, but there's no shame in, like, thrifting stuff. Like, a lot of my, like, robotic cosplay content, I go to, like, Play It Against Sports, like, used sports stores, and I get just, like, secondhand sports gear to make, like, robotic parts out of, and it's, like, very helpful for saving money. There's absolutely no shame in it. I think it's actually good to, like, thrift things because, yeah, you don't wanna, like, bankrupt yourself over that stuff, you know? I see another Raid Shadow Legends ad, I'm gonna bring them. Right, it's like, you can, like, hear it in your head too, right? Like, "Raid Shadow." It's like, "No, no more of this." It's so annoying. It's so annoying how, like, YouTube channels, it's, like, the same, like, ads over and over too, the same few companies, like I'm trying to think of, like, which ones I've been seeing especially lately. There's been, like, a lot of those, like, meal prep ads and stuff, and it's like, "Oh my god," like, I don't care. So Cool Pup is my fave. Oh, thank you, Cy Guzman. Yeah, the mobile game ads and stuff. Yeah. You draw any other FNAF characters? Yeah, I was actually showing, earlier. I think I still have them pulled out. There's 3 that I've done so far that I've, like, fully finished here. Yeah, I have a Ballora one, and a Mangle, and a Circus Baby. And then soon I'll have Puppet. I had been working on and off on a Springtrap and just can't seem to, like, make a Springtrap illustration that I like. Otherwise, Puppet would be my 5th, not my 4th, but yeah, these are the 3 main ones that I have right now. So I hope this illustration will turn out well enough to be added to the little mini collection there. My favorite FNAF character? My favorite is Mangle, actually. Like, that Mangle illustration was the first one of the FNAF illustrations that I did because I'm a big Mangle fan. Thrifting in general is so good. It's really fun actually. It's kind of like addictive, like because you just like I don't know. I love like just looking through everything just endlessly. There's so much to see. Thrift store recommendations. Goodwill is probably the most accessible if you're like in the US at least. Hey Laura. Yeah, exactly. Depends on where you live. We have an amazing day. Thank you for my comments. Oh, no worries. Yeah, thanks for dropping in for a bit. Is it Sai Guzman? Of course, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I know the gold paint is kind of like part of my style. I don't necessarily do it with every illustration ever, but like I do it enough that it's like definitely like one of the things I'm known for. Beautiful, thank you, Nicole. Love Mangle too. Puppet, Bonnie. Permission to draw you? Yeah, of course, if you want to. I'm not just savage. There's a video. Oh, thank you. Y'all are very sweet. Yeah, I was trying to see how much farther I wanted to go. Let's see, 7:15 right now. How much battery power do I have left since I'm not plugged in? 1%. Okay, how about... I was trying to decide if I wanted to fill in any of this just to show how I do the like... Because there's a very specific way that I do black against black backgrounds. The only thing is I still haven't decided, like, I don't know, what do y'all think? Like, would this look cooler with the stars just on their own, floating there in the background? Or if, like, I kept these, like, visible string lines connected to them? I don't know, I feel, like, very indecisive about it. I wonder if, like... Oh, maybe this would be excessive, but, like... What if, like, the strings were, like, different colors? I don't know if that would, like, kill the, like, puppet mood or not, but, like... I don't know if you can kinda, like, picture what I mean, but, like, each of these, like, different strings back here is, like, you know, like, colors that would make sense, like purple, you know, like... Maybe, like, some pink, like, yellow... Things that would, like, fit in a pizzeria. I guess what I could do is, like, put in those strings now, leave them white, and if I don't like the strings, I can just black them out. If I don't like the color even, I can just black it out. So I guess there's, like, no harm in trying it. So in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, like, let me, like, mark these really quick. I just want to put, like, exactly where these lines would be. We'll just focus on this area for now. So the way that I do this kind of thing, so here, I'm gonna, like, I put, like, the outline of the line, and then I don't go all the way up to the shape up here. See how I stopped just a little bit short of it? So then I go back over here and I outline around the shape and connect it back to that string line right there. Kind of, like, fill that in. I try to, like, get it as sharp as I can. It's okay if it's not perfect, because I tend to go back in with, like, a gel pen or something and, like, fix it up. I don't know yet exactly what I'm gonna do with these coils, so I'm gonna outline these two for now, but I can also, like, remove this line later if I have to, so it's, like, better to do it now just in case. So yeah, I'm, like, fully outlining around this. And then upgrade to a slightly larger size here, just kind of like fill in these little corners to make my life easier. And I'm gonna go around the star too. Those of you who have seen my art, like, you can probably already see where I'm going with this, because this is like how I do it, you know? I have like a particular style. I'll take the Pentel brush pen, and we just fill this all in. Like that. And that's how I do those like backgrounds. So like, if you look at like some of my other illustrations, like, yeah, Circus Baby is a good example. You can see the same thing here, right? See how there's like that white line? And that the reason I do that is because then, like, not only can I keep the width of the contour lines visible, despite like the fact that like those lines are black and the background is black, but like it also means like anything that is literally just filled in with black is still gonna stand out. And if I don't want something to stand out, if I want it to like blend back in, like then it differentiates that like from things that should stand out. And it also just makes like everything just pop a lot more in general. So there are like times where I do it a little different. Like with this one, like you can see some of the white outline in some areas, and then in other places I just let the gold do all the talking. But yeah, like that's how I kind of like get these like illustrations to like pop though, despite like the fact that there's so much like black in the background. Now there are cases like here, for example, like see how the white line is like not super visible. I got too close, you know, and just kind of like didn't do a very good job. I don't want to like go get the print because I don't want to like waste our time with it. But if you look at the like print version of this one, I cleaned those lines up digitally just so like things would pop better like in the like art print version of it. But I think that's kind of what makes the originals fun though, is like they have like all that roughness that I remove for the prints. And I just, part of the reason I do it is because like if you print things, like they can get muddy really easily, like you just can't really get away with that. But yeah, so I'm trying to do the same thing here with Puppet, where yeah, I'm like leaving these like lines here on the sides. And that way, despite the fact that like so much of the puppet is black, the character doesn't like completely disappear into the background. And then it's like, if I want to make these lines like narrower later, I can always like go back in and fix them. And then yeah, like sometimes I use like a white gel pen or like a Posca paint pen or something, and I just like fully clean these up. And sometimes I'll even put like a white outline around like gold if I want something to like pop in like a totally ridiculous way. But I didn't really feel like that was necessary in this case. I think these stars are already like so bold. They kind of speak for themselves, you know? But yeah, doing it this way is like very satisfying because I just like, I don't know, I love the feeling of like just filling stuff in. So yeah. So yeah, just kind of like fill as I go. And then hopefully it'll just it'll look really cool in the end with everything just like that, just stark like white and color and stuff against just like jet black background. And that's part of the reason I like to do the like double tap the ink, as I call it, where I do like 2 layers of it. It's because like if you're doing like this much black ink, like having the black be so dark that you can't even see these like brush lines, it just, I don't know, makes it look cooler. Like it gives it just like this very like neon kind of feel, you know? How is it so pretty? Oh, thank you. I just haven't. How are your lines so smooth? They're really not, honestly. That's why I always end up doing a lot of like corrections and stuff. I have very shaky hands, so Yeah, these lines are never, like, as good as I would personally like them to be, but I do the best I can, and then, yeah, I can always, like, fix things later if I have to. But yeah, it's a steady lines have never been my strong suit. How long do the drawings take you? It depends on the illustration. Like this one here is only taking me like a few days. But I've definitely had ones like the friggin' Undertale one that I did recently. This one was like 3 weeks or something. It just was like never ending. I mean, granted, this one's a lot bigger, but yeah, it was one of those illustrations where it just felt like I was never gonna finish. Like every time I worked on it, I was like, is this just my life forever now? Just permanently drawing Azrael until the world collapses? Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome back, JJ. Naturally sweaty and shaking. Yeah, it's like no matter what I do, my hands are just like very unsteady. Some days are worse than others, but I've been doing this for years and like it's never improved. I think it's just the way that I am, and it's, and that's fine. I've just learned to like lean into it where it's like that's just like part of the style now is like I have shaky hands. So the lines are kind of shaky, and that's fine. If somebody has a problem with that, then I don't know. Then I guess go find a different artist because nothing I do is ever gonna fix this. I've tried. Yeah, I always find this part like I don't know. It's so weird. It's like this part is simultaneously so tedious and yet like so satisfying. Like it's exhausting like going around everything with like all the little lines and stuff. But then like just watching everything fill in, it's like, yeah. It's the best. So satisfying. I think I'm gonna do a white line around the box for the moment too, but I'm not necessarily gonna keep this line. It's kind of like a just in case sort of thing for the moment. And sometimes I'll even go back over some of these lines with like gold. So it's like I'm leaving it white for now, but that doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way. Yeah, just fill it all in. The reason that I like go back around it with like this kind of brush tip kind of thing is because I'm not super confident with like the Pentel brush pen when it's like in those like tiny little areas, you know? So it just like makes my life easier if like things are partially outlined already. Especially with the shaky hands, it's like sometimes things just I kind of just like lose control of the brush sometimes, I would say. So satisfying to fill it in. I love it. It's like my favorite part. Undertale drawing is incredible. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did that one for the 10th anniversary. So I actually like was working on that Undertale illustration like while the like anniversary live stream was on and stuff. But yeah, I've been working on Deltarune stuff too. So like, yeah, this is like the chapter 1 illustration that I did recently because I wanted to do a series where I do like one for each chapter. I just wasn't sure if I was super happy with this one, so I've just kind of been like biding my time with it, trying to decide if I wanted to like do another attempt at a chapter 1 illustration or if I just want to move on to chapter 2, but I don't know. I'm newer to coloring is the thing. Like I'm not very confident in coloring stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I feel very indecisive about this one. Shaky hands lend themselves to psychological horror. Exactly. I have no precision whenever I can make the messiness scare you. Yeah, that's why like I've like learned to lean into it because that's the thing. It's like my main like bread and butter in general is like horror. Like I do a lot of horror art or horror adjacent art. Same thing with my cosplays. Like most of it's from like horror genres or horror adjacent. Like for example, something like I cosplay Undyne. It's Undertale can kind of be horror and she can be scary. It's like everything I do has like that edge to it. And so I've just like learned to like lean into it with stuff like the shaky hands where I'm like, I don't need things to be precise when like spookiness and unsettling things are sort of like my thing anyway? I mean, that's why I like with my cosplays and stuff, a lot of it is just like dangling wires all over the place. Like every time you see my cosplays, the wires are going to look a little different because instead of like gluing and taping things in some precise way, I'm just like, whatever configuration everything flopped into today, I guess that's what we're doing. Fill in these like tiny, tiny little areas here. It's so small. But yeah, I figure like I'll finish like filling in this like little space here, and then we can like wrap it up for today. Because then yeah, like any of the inking I do after this as well as coloring, I will be filming that for the process video with like better angles than what you get during this live stream with my like weird overhead setup here. Not the most elegant live stream setup I know. Scoot that over. Yeah, this space here, like whenever I have to do like these like tiny little areas, it is kind of like nerve-wracking because it's so easy to like mess everything up. Undertale can be horror for sure, right? The True Lab. And honestly, I think Deltarune just is like a horror game pretty much. Like as like more and more chapters come out, I'm like, this game is kind of scary as heck, huh? Hi, Early Wagos videos. Hey, Ezzy vibes. Nice pop art. Thank you, Brianna. I get anxious because I don't do much horror, so I'm scared my hands shake. I can understand that, yeah. Favorite FNAF character? Mine's Mangle. Maybe that is because I do love like the just freaky like mess type characters, but I love Mangle. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a Mangle get ready with me on Sunday. It wasn't the original plan that I would have said that I had in mind like a week ago, but yeah, based on like changes I've made with the filming style with Puppet, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm so curious to try that like more horror style with Mangle. I think like I've gotten too wrapped up over the past few years of like, I don't know, like always having like the nicest colors, the nicest angles. And it's like that's not really very FNAF though. So that's why like with Puppet I was like leaning into like weird angles, found footage vibes, like weird color tones and having the lights dimmed and everything. I don't know. I'm so curious to see how that would like work with Mangle. I mean, for all I know, it'd be a huge mistake, and I'd just be like, I hate this. Let's just go back to doing Mangle videos the way that I've always done them. But I don't know. The horror fan in me is like very curious to just try a new thing. Plus, like, I don't know. I just don't want my content to get stale. And like poor Mangle like doesn't even get views anymore. And I think people are just a little bit tired of it, which is understandable. That's one of my oldest cosplays. So yeah, I was thinking about doing a Mangle stream on Sunday. Cause I don't think Glamrock Chica would be ready in time. And I don't want to like rush, and like mess something up. So yeah. But Glamrock Chica's getting there. This area's almost filled in. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Samuel. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Nice puppet drawing. Thank you, Fire Slasher. Good color combos. I wish, but I'm horrible at coloring. I have no confidence in it at all. Um, yeah, it's actually like been a huge problem for me. I feel like I just don't have like even the right instincts or something. Like I don't have like the right eye for it. Like that's why I keep wondering if like maybe that's been part of the problem with like the cosplay videos even is like even outside of like drawing kinds of art, even just for video stuff, like I just don't know if I have a good eye for color, and I wonder if that's causing a problem. Cause like maybe I think things look okay, but they don't, and I can't tell that they don't. Like sometimes I worry I just have like bad taste and I don't know it. We go filling in this like final area here. Ah. Speaking of this line is super wobbly. If I wasn't live streaming, I'd be like nose down to the paper right now, just being like, there we go. So that's one area filled in. You can kind of like see how the background's going to be like coming together here. Yeah, I do think like having the strings be colored instead of just like these white strings, it could look really cool. I think it'd be worth at least trying it. And then if it's like bad, I can just like undo it, you know? Oh, thank you for the Jules Fire Slasher. Thank you. That's very generous of you. New coloring too, and I've always done sketching to avoid it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like this kind of thing, like inking, that like I used to just exclusively be a black and white artist. Like that's what I was known for, was everything was just about the inking. And then I more recently started like branching out into trying to do stuff with color, but I don't feel like I'm very good at it. And it's been a bit of a problem for me because it's like I feel like I'm being held back a lot by the fact that I don't know what I'm doing with color, and I don't seem to be learning very quickly either, so I'm just like, Oh, this is so cool. Thank you, Just Savage. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I guess we can start like wrapping this up pretty soon. My phone's probably, yeah, my phone is getting a little bit lower on battery here. Oh, do we have over 200 likes? Wait, what? I didn't even realize it. Holy crap. Wonder how many views this ended up getting. There's really no way to tell here because like the analytics on YouTube are very, very slow. So even if I were to like refresh the page right now, it would not be very accurate. It would only tell me like a small percentage from like an hour ago or something. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of surprised. A lot of times my art live streams don't like I can't even remember like have I ever had an art live stream get over 200 likes? I kind of doubt it. I'm kind of curious. I mean, maybe. But that's great because like yeah, I don't know, I want there to be more just in general like art content on this channel. It doesn't really show you the likes like here without just like clicking on them or something, but I'd be very surprised if I had an art stream get more than 200 likes. Like this one sketchbook stream that I did only had 679 views for like 3 hours or something. Like yeah, like compared to the cosplay stuff, the art stuff never brings in a lot of people. So yeah, I guess I'm surprised by over 200 likes because like that's very rare for any kind of like art stuff that I do. So That's good. That I hope that that means, like, more art streams I do in the future can also do okay. Um, 'Cause, yeah, I don't know, I've been trying to do, like, if not once a week, then at least, like, like, sometimes once a week, sometimes I might skip a week here and there, but, like, I never want there to, like, not be art streams on the channel, even if there's not views. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Tommy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you're so good. I'll come back live to see you. Oh, thank you. None of your business. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I guess I feel like that went pretty well today. Yeah, I'm happy with where this is going. I'm very curious to see how this turns out. I really hope if I can't have a process video ready, I'm trying to think. 'Cause it depends on how long it would take me. I guess I can't promise that, like, there'd be the process video for this tomorrow, but maybe Saturday I could try to aim for, hopefully. But yeah, there will be a process video for this, so yeah, like, I never finish this stuff during streams or anything, but, like, you'll be able to see the finished product, hopefully in the next, like, day or 2. And I usually also will share in, like, the community tab, like, just the illustration, like, not a video, you know? But yeah, we can just wrap it up here. I can get back to process video filming this. Um, and then, yeah, I will also schedule Sunday stream pretty soon. So keep an eye on the community tab because, like, if not tonight, then probably like early tomorrow, I will have the next live stream um, scheduled, like, and just sitting there waiting on the channel. So, anywho, actually, yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I do want dinner. It's almost 8 o'clock here. So, oh, that's right. I have to film that transition thing too. Ah, geez.